Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to place the white light or protector on us with his blue seal. We are going to be reading more out of my Deepak Chopra. It is 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, the pocketbook to fulfilling your dreams. And we are still on part 3, the law of karma, of cause and effect. And it says, the third spiritual law of success is the law of karma, or cause and effect. Karma is both an action and a consequence of that action. Everyone has heard the expression, what you sow is what you reap. If we want to create happiness in our life, we must learn to sow the seeds of happiness. Therefore, the law of karma implies the action of consciousness, choice making. When we choose action that brings happiness and success to others, the fruit of our karma is happiness and success. In every moment, we have access to an infinity of choices. Some choices are made consciously, while others have been made unconsciously. Unfortunately, a lot of our choices are made unconsciously, and therefore we don't think they are choices, and yet they are. As a result of conditioning, our choices are often triggered by people or circumstances into predictable outcomes. If I were to insult you, you would most likely make the choice of being offended. If I were to pay you a compliment, you would most likely make the choice of being flattered. But think about it. You could make the choice of not being offended by an insult. You could also make the choice of not letting a compliment flatter you either. And I'm getting crown tingling right now as I'm reading that. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I'm letting you know. The best way to use karmic law is to step back and witness the choice you are making in every moment. When you make a choice, ask yourself 2 things. What are the consequences of this choice? And will this choice I am making bring happiness to me and those around me? It's just like an infinity sign, guys. It's all it is. You know, I look back on my life and I used to think a dark cloud was following me. And I recognize now that I wasn't putting out what I should be putting out. And that is why that dark cloud was following me. Now that I don't put out negativity, I literally don't just have, peace and love. Now I see other people around me dealing with it, and I try and share that same information with them. But, some people have to stumble on it when they are ready to stumble on it, because a lot of people want to be in that victim mentality that all these negative things are happening to me, and I'm the victim, right? But in reality, that's not the case. It's the infinity sign, whatever you're putting out. And that means your thoughts, judgment. Anytime you judge another person, anytime you are negative to another person, animal, place, or thing, it literally just comes back. And like Bashar said, it's more of a balancing of your soul. So it kind of teaches you to be humble. It kind of teaches you, to look at the positive things in life and that you are not better than anybody else. The best way to use karmic law is to step back and witness the choices that you are making in every moment. What are the consequences of this choice? Will this choice I'm making bring happiness to me and those around me? There is always one choice that will create maximum happiness both for you and those around you. This choice is the spontaneous right action because it's an action that nourishes you and everyone else who is influenced by that action. How do you make spontaneous right choices? By paying attention to sensation of comfort or discomfort in your body. At the moment you make a choice, ask your body what the consequences of this choice. If your body sends a message of comfort, then that is the right choice. If you feel uneasiness in your body, even as you ask the question, then it is not an appropriate choice. And we all know when we're making good and bad choices. I mean, we all have, God within us telling us right from wrong. We may choose to ignore it, but we all have that gut instinct of right from wrong. That isn't something that needs to even be taught to people. So I would just say follow your heart, and put out what you would want to receive back to you. If you wouldn't want to be judged, then don't judge other people. If you wouldn't want to be hurt, then don't hurt other people. If you wouldn't want to be looked at negatively, then don't look at other people negatively. You know, put out goodness and recognize that everybody is exactly where they're meant to be. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Just because you don't understand where they are does not mean that they're not meant to be where they are. God knows what he's doing. God, you know, that's the part that people forget about is he knows what he's doing. We here on the planet do not know what we're doing. We think we know what we're doing, but we don't know what we're doing. God is the one that knows what they're doing, what he or she knows what they're doing. So I'll leave it at that, but I love you all. Have a blessed day, and namaste.